Hi, today I'm going to show you how to do downward dog on the wall using the ropes. This is a great way to do downward dog to release any tension in the lower back, pain in the lower back. Let's get started. Okay. So here we are, we have our belt, and I'm going to get into this belt that's connected to the wall, and I put the rope or the belt right on sort of the top. I put it right on the top of my quads, okay, of the thigh. So I have this here, and I'm going to start leaning forward and trusting my weight onto this belt. And then I start bending my knees until I can put my hands on the floor, and then I walk my feet back into downward dog. If I can walk my foot back all the way to the wall, but don't put your foot on the wall. Keep your foot on the floor. You can lift the heels if you need it. And here, my heels are against the wall. I start trusting the belt, and I let go of the weights on my hands. So I can do this slowly. I have here, and I finally let go. And then I extend my arms. I lower my head. I let my head sort of fall. And I really start receiving that support of the belt, meaning at first, my thighs are making a fist, contracting the muscle and really almost fighting with the belt. So I allow the thighs to release and to let the bone of the thigh sort of be grounded, meaning be pushed back towards the back of the thigh. And it's a sensation, right? That's a sensation I get. And then I can start releasing my back. Okay, to get out, I bend the knees and I walk forward. And here again, I release my weight onto the belt and I come up slowly. Sometimes this belt or a rope, if instead of a belt you have ropes, it cuts the skin. So it's very harsh there. So I can use a blanket, okay, and fold the blanket over so that it's a little bit more padded. So I do the same thing with the blanket, and the more you do it, you don't need the blanket as much. All right, so the actions here when you are in downward dog is straighten the leg as much as you can. So don't leave, don't keep your knees bent. Really straighten the leg and release it back. The second way to do it is a little bit different, but it's very effective. You bring the belt behind you and you pinch it in the front. And here I want to stress that you do not place the belt on your waist. You want to place it right on the hip line. Make sure that you don't have a twist in your belt because that will hurt. So smooth belt, pinch it in the front, and then I step over the belt and I create a little harness. Okay, so here's the back. Here, it goes into the legs, and I have a harness. Same thing here. This sometimes cuts the leg, so I put 2 washcloths here, 2 little towels folded up, or something to make this not as hard on the skin. Okay. When I have this method, I don't want to stay in the pose for more than 3 minutes because this might sort of squeeze my big artery that goes up here. So I do it for a minute or up to 3 minutes is fine. Okay, but this is also very effective in releasing the lower back. So bend the knees until so really trusting your weight onto this belt until you can put your hands on the floor, then walk back. Actually for this one, here, I'm gonna tighten my belt a little bit because you can be lower to the ground, but you can also be more in a downward dog position. And so here I am, and I play with this guy until it actually pulls, releases the lower back. So I don't want it here, but I move it within an inch of my hip. And then I straighten. You can lift the heels, but keep the legs straight. And trust your weight onto the belt, meaning my hands are free of my weight. And then I release the head, straighten the legs, lift the hips up to the ceiling, and release my lower back. Okay, and then to get out, bend the knees and come up. All right, I hope this helps you. Release your lower back. Next, I have another video that shows you how to do that using a regular door if you don't have a belt. Okay, thank you.